As always, light and love to all of those who are tuned in, watching, wherever you are, in your car, at work, at the bar. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But we're about to get into these messages. Now, as I was getting on here, okay, Spirit was saying a lot of y'all are about to prove somebody wrong. Okay? You're about to prove somebody wrong about something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like where you are right now, you are proving something not only to yourself, but to the people around you. Okay? You're proving them wrong about something. Now, I was also getting... There's two different messages that I was channeling before I got on here. Number one, like I just said, you're about to prove somebody wrong. Okay? Maybe somebody said that, you know, said something about you, said something to you, thought something about you, had you confused with somebody else, okay? And your life is about to reflect that they were very much so wrong about you. Okay? Now, on the other hand, somebody is about to see that you were right about something as well. There was something that you may have said to somebody, or somebody that you may have tried to warn somebody about someone else or something, and they didn't want to listen to you. They thought that you didn't know what you was talking about. They thought you was just, you know what I'm saying, just bumping your gums and flapping your lips, and they couldn't be more wrong, and you couldn't be more right. Okay? So this is like a half and half type of thing, where for some of you guys, this is you proving people wrong. The people who, you know, thought that you would only be in a specific area of life. Okay? People who thought that you would never elevate to a certain place. People who may have counted you out and thought that you wasn't going to go nowhere and nothing was going to happen for you, or you wasn't going to develop into this person that you are developing into. Okay? And then on the other end, somebody is about to find out that you was right about something that you may have shared with them, something you may have told them. Again, I don't know if this is in regards to a specific person that maybe you try to warn somebody about, like, hey, you know, you shouldn't trust that person or whatever. Or if this is something specific you tried to warn them about, like, you know, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. Or you know what I'm saying, trying to give them some type of inside scoop to something that you may know that maybe they didn't know. Okay? I don't know. But we about to get into it a little bit more, dig a little deeper into this thing. I don't know why I just started hearing dig a little deeper from Princess and the Frog. You gotta dig a little deeper. Don't know why I started hearing that, but whatever. Let's get into these messages. Tonight is the Divine Feminine course. If you're interested, I'm still allowing people to sign up. I had 2 people sign up today. So if you are interested, feel free to inbox me for that. Yeah. Let's get into these messages. Okay, Spirit. What's T? What's T for the collective? Give me more on this message here. We have sharing coming out as the first card. To clarify, I feel like this particular part kind of piggybacks off of a reading that I did last week, talking about whatever comes in, this is for you to have and you only. A lot of y'all had to make some tough decisions recently, especially in regards to people who couldn't acknowledge you as your present self. People who refuse to believe that you have changed and that you have become a different person. I feel like some of you guys really had to walk away from friendships and relationships, especially when it comes to your energy shifting, your energy changing, you walking into a different space, and those people not treating you as such. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still trying to come at you like you that old person. They're still trying to talk to you like you that old person. They're still trying to address you like you that old person, and you're not. And I feel like it was very difficult for a lot of y'all to go into isolation and back away from this person or these people. But it needed to happen. Again, Spirit has been talking about, you know, a lot of abundance and prosperity coming in for a lot of people. And this is not something that you are going to share. Spirit doesn't want you to share this. Spirit doesn't want you to give this out to any and everybody. Spirit doesn't want you to use this to take care of nobody or use this to benefit anyone but yourself. Period. It is what it is. Okay? Sunflowers could be significant. Pomegranates could be significant. Candle magic could be significant. Moo-moos could be significant. Preferably red or purple, or red and purple. Yellow flowers or orange flowers could be significant. Gold jewelry can also be significant. Especially to my people who have really been in isolation lately. I mean, like, phone dry. Phone dry. Do you hear me? I mean, desert, Sahara, little halo thing blowing in the wind. I mean, dry. Not talking to nobody, not really being around people. Like, really, really in isolation. Okay? I mean, like, the only people you talk to is the bill collectors. Dry. You know what I'm talking about? The only people that hit your phone is the people that, you know, you might owe some money to. Trying to collect that check. You know what I'm talking about? I really feel like this isolation has been so needed for a lot of y'all. And it may have been something where going into this isolation probably wasn't even your choice. Like, I don't feel like you made a actual decision to go into isolation. It just happened. Like, you just ended up isolated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the so-called relationships you had, whether these are friendships, whether these are actual relationships or situationships or whatever, it's like they just dwindled away. It wasn't really like a formal, this is over, we're no longer friends, you know, we're not talking no more. It was just kind of like over time. You know, it just went away. You know, over time, you just looked up and was like, damn, I haven't talked to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you live by yourself. For those who don't got kids, it's like, or even if you do got children, it's like when you live by yourself and you realize, like, you ain't talked in a couple hours. Like, you ain't said no words out loud in a couple hours. Like, damn, I haven't. Like, you gotta check your voice to make sure it still works. Like, me. Okay, it works. I ain't said shit. I've just been quiet. Just walking around this bitch silent. What the fuck is going on? You know? What the hell? You know? I gotta make sure my voice still works. Because I ain't used this motherfucker all day. Like, that type of energy. Like, just in complete isolation. You know what I'm saying? When you check your phone and you make a call real fast and make sure your shit working. Let me call the bank real fast and make sure my shit's still on. Let me call a pizza place down the street. Make sure I hear a little dial tone. Because this shit ain't buzz, bop, bing. Bop it, pull it, twist it, squeeze it. It ain't did shit. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? I'm really trying to figure that shit out. But there have been things that Spirit has been trying to, not even trying, because I feel like y'all are paying attention now. Look at that. Success at the bottom of the deck. I feel like y'all been paying attention. Spirit has been trying to get some of y'all attention about something for a long time. And I feel like a lot of it is about these people that you chose to have in your space. A lot of you thought because you have elevated from your past self that the new people that were in your life at that present time were good for you. Because you're like, well, I attracted them after I started my journey. I attracted them after I got serious about my journey. I attracted them after I started tapping in more. You know what I'm saying? I attracted them after I started doing my shadow work and started learning more about spirituality and all the other things. But Spirit was like, okay, yeah, but babe, they're not for you either. They're not for you either. You don't need to be around them either. Who cares what point you attracted them? They still not for you. You still shouldn't be in their space and they shouldn't be in your space. It doesn't matter. You know? Who cares? I also feel like, and that card came right on out. This is the card that was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled the first card. I feel like, again, a lot of y'all have been sharing y'all space with people who are very, very, very out of tune with you. Okay? Very, very out of tune with you. 100% out of tune. Alright? And I feel like a lot of y'all were going through this back and forth where you would have these moments of clarity where you were like, damn, something is not right about this, or I'm just not in tune with this person, or I don't think this person is for me, or whatever, right? Like these moments of realization, these moments of clarity. And then maybe you get sucked back into it somehow, some way. Something sucks you back. Okay, if this is a relationship type of thing, it could have been a sex. Let's be honest, we grown. Hello. It could have been a sex. It could have been the conversation. You know what I'm saying? If it's a friendship, maybe it was just going out together or talking, or, you know, the vibe. Maybe they was a munch. You know, who knows? Y'all know we talk real over here. Maybe it was your best eater. Who gave me a platform, honestly? Who let me do this shit? Who let me up here? I don't know. Anywho. I'm just saying. Maybe they put your head through that motherfucking headboard and spread you out through that mattress. You woke up under the bed. Like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I don't know. You know, sometimes we get distracted. We get distracted. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, sometimes you get a little distracted. And you gotta reel it back in. And then after you get that moment of clarity, like, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Is that the type of reading we're doing today, Spirit? Okay. Okay. I see. You said you having a flashback. just happened? It is close to Scorpio season, so that could definitely be what it is. It's taking a toll on all of us. We're all being affected. All right. But I feel like that the clarity is here. Okay? I feel like y'all having hella moments of clarity or been having hella moments. For some of you, okay? I feel like y'all having hella moments of clarity or been having hella moments of clarity. For some of y'all, it's dry now. You know what I'm saying? Because you finally had that moment where it was just like, okay, this is not for me, and I'm no longer even desiring what I once was desiring. Sometimes, you know, and this is why I be telling y'all, we keep it real over here, because a lot of people get on their journey and then they try to act like everybody's celibate or everybody's abstinent. You know what I'm saying? Now nobody use their coochie or their penis no more. Okay, now they all holy. And oh, I don't do situationships. Oh, I don't do fuck buddies. Oh, shut the fuck up. Be quiet. I'm gonna take your lips and I'm gonna twist them around because you lying. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all are lying. You're lying like shit. You be tiptoeing in the dark. Tiptoeing in the dark with your spinning night bag. Stop playing. And guess what? It's nothing wrong with it. You're grown as fuck. But this is the difference. When you get on your spiritual journey, now you have to move with discernment. Because you can't just kick it with everybody. There are certain souls that you can have a little situationship with. There are certain souls you can have a little fuck buddy situation with and be adults and have an understanding. That's cool. But when you lay with the wrong soul, when you take on the wrong energy, that's when we run into an issue and a problem. And I feel like that's where a lot of y'all are coming out of. You're coming out of maybe being intertwined with the wrong energy, with the wrong soul. And that's where your problems were coming from. That's where your problems were coming from. Okay? You was dipping in the wrong thing, or the wrong thing was dipping in you. What the kids say? Clock that T. Okay. That's the problem. That's where the issue lies. Some of y'all was sharing y'all goods. Because this is the thing. When you are on your spiritual journey and you doing what you need to do, you have more to lose. You're not just losing your sexual energy. You're not just giving away your sexual energy. You're giving away your love, your high vibrational energy, your insight, your wisdom, your connection to spirit. Shit that these motherfuckers don't have. Things that you done work so hard for. Your healing energy. You're giving away shit that you've been in the trenches working on to somebody that you don't even want like that for real. Or to somebody that you just trying to have a specific type of experience with. Everybody can't mix and mingle with you. Because these interactions have to be beneficial on both ends. I shouldn't be the only one giving something more than sexual energy. If I'm bringing more than just sexual energy to the table, you got to be bringing more than just sexual energy to the table. And a lot of these motherfuckers was talking a good game. And you got to be honest with yourself. If you had a moment where you were distracted by maybe their looks, maybe they just was a vibe. Some people just be a vibe, okay? Demons be vibes. Hello. Negative entities be a vibe sometimes. Okay? And sometimes you can get a little distracted. And your intuition It's still working. It's still sending you signals. It's still trying to wake you up. But in the moment, you so caught up in whatever little vibe you caught up in, that intuition signal not coming through as strong as it used to. Or it could be somebody that's just outside of your norm. Because a lot of us, especially spiritual people, we're attracted to different. We're attracted to unique. So somebody can come, their energy may not be up to par, but they are fucking unique. They bring something different. They bring something that you never had before. It could be their vibe. It could be their energy. It could be what they're into. Maybe they push you to do different things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got you out here, you know, just YOLO. Okay, you only live once, you know what I'm saying? Trying new shit, taking you to new restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they spending a little coin on you. Maybe they getting you a little something to eat that you ain't never had. They put you on to a little delicacy, you know what I'm saying? A little oyster. Okay, now you ordering oysters everywhere you go. You know, sometimes people just come and introduce you to some new shit. And that'll get you hooked. Or sometimes there's something about them is just different again from what you're used to or from anything that you've ever had before. And you get sucked in. You get pulled in. I don't care how spiritual you are. It can still happen. People be fucking blowing me, acting like they get on their journey and now they just immune to all bullshit. And they just only attract good people. And they just only attract, like, cut the shit. What the fuck? It is what it is. Head above the clouds. Feel like you floating in this bitch. Or you get somebody who just gives you that attention. They giving you that love. They giving you all the compliments in the world. You know what I'm saying? Treating you like a king, a queen, a princess, a prince. Okay? Worshiping the ground you walk on. It happens. But they not for you. They can be offering all these things and still not be for you. And you get sucked in enough where you get in a little bit too far. And then you gotta fight to get the fuck out. You done got sucked in way too far, way too fast. And then you gotta fight to get the fuck out. When you finally wake up from that little honeymoon phase, the little daydream that you've been in, like, what the fuck is going on? It's like when you, like, getting drunk, blacking out, and then you wake up and you don't know where the fuck you at. It's like, I remember having a good time. I remember, you know what I'm saying, chilling, and the last thing I remember, you know what I'm saying, I was bent over the couch. Woo! The last thing I remember, I was in the back seat with my leg up like that. What the fuck? What have I done? Y'all don't want to be real. Okay. Y'all don't want to be real today. Okay, because hello. Be for real. For my men, the last thing I remember, that bitch swallowed me whole. Back of her throat. What the fuck? Then you wake up, you're like, this bitch is crazy. This nigga, what the fuck? Then you wake up, you're like, this bitch is crazy. This nigga is insane. This motherfucker's a psycho. Or they energy just not where it needs to be. Or they stupid. They say some stupid shit. Like, damn, you dumb? I knew it was something. Yeah, because your intuition had been trying to send you these warnings, but you was so high off whatever you was high on in regards to this motherfucker. And they ain't like, damn, he a dummy? This bitch don't even know how to fucking... She don't know the difference between your, and yours? What the hell? Have a conversation, the motherfucker not even spiritual for real. They say some shit that make you be like, huh? You talking about a whole nother situation, talking about some political shit or some worldly shit or some spiritual shit, and they give their opinion. You like, what? That's not gonna work. You wake up a little bit. Snap out of it. Y'all done snapped out of something. Y'all done snapped the fuck out of whatever this is. Yeah. Postpone and the burden at the bottom of the deck. Things were not moving with this for real. When you really look at it, you realize like this really wasn't going nowhere anyway. We was just hunching real good. Or again, maybe you was my best eater. Or, you know, maybe you just gave me a whole bunch of attention and I got good morning texts every day, or grand rising texts, or thank you for the gift, or little Cash App here and there, little Zelle, little Chime, you know what I'm talking about, little Apple Pay. I was getting some lunch and some dinner. I was getting taken out. You know what I'm saying? Some jewelry or something. I don't fucking know. But you wake up like this is not it. This is not worth it. And this really wasn't going anywhere. And it can't go nowhere. Because we are obviously not equally yoked. We are obviously not on the same page. I'm obviously too big for this situation. I'm too big for this relationship. And this goes into a lot of you guys really understanding how big you actually are. Like we've been talking about, y'all don't give yourself enough credit for how big you actually are as an energy. You don't give yourself enough credit for how much work you've done. You don't give yourself credit for how big you are. You don't give yourself credit for acknowledging your growth, acknowledging your changes, acknowledging your energy, acknowledging your dominance. Okay? You don't give yourself enough credit. And that's kind of why you found yourself in this situation, because maybe you thought that you and this person was on the same page because of the way that you were still looking at yourself. The way you were still viewing yourself, it led you to think that you can make an exception for this person. Or that you can, you know, spend a little time with this person. Or intertwine your energy with this person. And then you woke up to reality that we're actually not on the same page. We're actually not equally yoked. We're actually not on the same level. Maybe they were emotionally immature. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they were spiritually immature. Maybe they didn't even take spirituality as serious as you did. You know what I'm saying? You start to realize like, damn, me and this person really have nothing in common outside of the old things that I would have thought, you know, brought us together. Based on your old version of yourself, right? Maybe you thought like, oh, we both like apples. Oh, we both like, you know, going to Florida. Oh, we both like the color blue. That's so cute. You know what I'm saying? Like the old petty shit, the old immature version of you. You know what I'm saying? That liked the things that you liked. You're not that person no more. I'm going to put my Cash App in the comments, babe. You're not that person no more. Period. And I feel like Spirit allowed you to get into... It don't ever let me pin my Cash App, but that's it in the comments. Spirit allowed you to get into this place where you was able to see how big you were by giving you somebody that wasn't as big as you. And that was a lesson. You had to get first-hand experience. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we don't notice it. Sometimes we're not paying attention. Sometimes we're in a place where, you know what I'm saying, we know that we're doing the work. We know that we are, you know, focusing on new things, on higher things, on different things. But we haven't really seen how big we actually are. We haven't really taken into account how many changes we've actually made. Yeah, the outsider and tuning in. And look, receptivity. You're an outsider, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Meaning you are in a different space. You are outside of the norm. You are outside of the typical. You're not a typical person. You're not a normal person. You're not an everyday type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell people, you don't run across people like me every day. I'm a once in a blue moon, purple moon, gold moon type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you run across me, baby, you are in the right time at the right place. I am divine timing. Fuck is you talking about? But it take you being in situations with people who are on a lower vibration for you to understand, like, I'm too big for this shit. What the fuck am I doing? Sex ain't worth it. The head ain't worth it. The conversation's not worth it. The gifts not worth it. The money not worth it. The trips not worth it. The food not worth it. The dates not worth it. It's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, I lose. I'm bringing so much more to these situations, to these relationships, to these encounters, right? And I'm not getting anything back in return because I'm stooping down to fuck with these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm stooping down. I'm going lower than who I am, what I am, to fuck with these people. It's like how people say they got that post-nut clarity. Yeah, this is that post-person clarity. And this is why isolation was so important. And this is why your spirit team had to put you in this place of isolation so that you could see that you're not even losing anything by disconnecting with this person. Like sometimes, you know, when you meet somebody who may be outside of your norm or somebody who is just exciting, you think like, damn, if I walk away from this person, it's going to really suck. You know what I'm saying? If I have to lose contact with this person or if I'm taken away from this person, it's really going to suck. And I'm going to really feel some type of way. Until you actually do. And you don't miss no sleep. You don't miss shit. You be like, damn, did I even like them for real? Because I don't feel nothing. I don't feel shit. Check my pulse. Am I breathing? Am I good? Because I don't feel a fucking thing. I don't miss nothing. I don't feel like I lost anything. I don't feel like anything was taken away from me. Which goes to show that you weren't benefiting anyway. You weren't really benefiting anyway. For some of y'all, the message that I channeled in the beginning, how somebody's about to see that you was right and they was wrong. Some of y'all tried to warn this person in subtle ways, right? Because they could have been, maybe this person was a narcissist. I'm getting heavy narcissistic vibes. Like, you know, everybody fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be in my inbox, or, you know, I'm always telling people that I'm not gonna fuck with them, or I'm always letting people down, or, you know, like that type of vibe. And I feel like some of y'all, in your head, you know who you are enough to know you can never be replaced. It's like you let people talk their shit. When you encounter people, whether it's in regards to this situation or in general, when you encounter people, you know in your head, like, if you lose me, you gonna be fucked up. Because everybody that lost me has been fucked up. So, you can think you the big bad wolf all you motherfucking want. But if I leave this hoe, if I walk away, trust me, I'm the one that's going to sleep good at night while you toss and turn. Best believe. Best believe. You could talk all that shit you want. You could think you all of this and all of that all you motherfucking want. You could think you the shit and spend money and try to take me to all these different places and act like you so high class and try to show me a good life. You know what I'm saying? Because some people come in your life, they try to show you what you missing out on and shit. Like, you know, this can all be yours, head ass. You know what I'm saying? But when you separate from that person, they the one that really feels some type of way. Because it's an energy thing. This is not a materialistic type of energy, babe. This is pure energy. Look. Beyond illusion. It's a motherfucking illusion. A lot of these people were giving you illusions. I feel like a lot of y'all broke an illusion with this person. And maybe you the first person to kind of put them in their place in regards to moving away from them and not looking back. Some people are used to people, look, yeah, traveling at the bottom of the deck, the rebel. Yeah, you're different. Conditioning. Way different from what they used to. A lot of people they have had experiences where everybody wants them back. You know, everybody is so pressed over them. And everybody thinks that they're just the best thing since sliced bread. And they expected for you to act the same type of way. They expected for you to be on dick when they left. They expected for you to be blowing down their phone and all on them and trying to get back with them. Even if you was the one who walked away, they expected for you to be like, you know, damn, I made a mistake. Let me try to go back to this person. And you ain't talked to their ass since. Even if they may have tried to reach out after all of this happened, you didn't bite. You didn't bite. You know? Because some people try to reach out like, well, I ain't heard from them and they ain't saying nothing to me. So let me reach out and, you know, see if I can get them back on my line. Because, you know, I know what to say. I know how to do this and that. And they'll be talking to me again. And they may have reached out to you and it was real dry. It was real, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? If you even responded. Because some of y'all didn't even respond. Some of y'all didn't even respond. Some of y'all didn't even say shit back. You left their ass on red. Okay? Left their ass on delivered. Okay? From DC, babe. Big DC. Chocolate City. You know what I'm talking about? Completely burst their little bubble. They was completely wrong about you. They was wrong about you. Now this reading is starting to make sense. Whoever this is, they were completely wrong about you. They thought you was just like everybody else. They thought that they can show you things that they showed everybody else, do things for you that they did for everybody else, give you what they gave everybody else, and you was just gonna bite. And for a minute, you was biting, but not because you a weak-ass person, but just because you was having a little fun. I feel like a lot of y'all was just having a little fun, enjoying yourself, and maybe you like this person a little bit more than you thought that you would, which is fine. It's fair, right? But then you snapped out of it. You was like, you know, this ain't it. This not what I thought it was gonna be. This not what I thought it was gonna be. I thought that this was gonna be something different. You know, this was fun while it lasted. I can't say it wasn't fun. I can't say I didn't enjoy myself. I can't say, you know, we had good moments. But at the end of the day, this is not anything that I want past this moment or long term. Or this is not something that I see for myself. You know what I'm saying? This is not it. And you made a decision to go your separate way. And to go back to focusing on yourself. Even if that means that your phone is dry. Even if that means that you don't talk to nobody. For some of y'all, this could be a friendship. This could be somebody who you've been friends with for either a while or somebody that you met recently. And you thought that this was going to be something cool. Maybe it was cool for a little bit. And then you kind of snapped out of it. Like, this is not even, we not on the same page, babe. No, this is not for me. This is not what I was actually looking for. I can't lie, I had fun. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. You know, we had some times. The time was had. I can't lie. But at the end of the day, this is not what I thought it was going to be. For some of y'all, I'm hearing it could have been a friend that turned into something else. Where maybe y'all was cool or something like that. And you took it too far. It went too far. I'm saying, like, sometimes you cross that line. And you be like, damn, I should have did that. I should have kept it cute. I should have kept it in this box over here. However it resonates with you. Or somebody that you met and they were obviously interested in you, but you was very standoffish at first. And then when you finally let them in, you realize, like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that. I should have kept it where it was. You know what I'm saying? Or left them alone completely. You know? I let them get too close. I let the shit go too far. And it's a lesson within it, of course. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you're not going to ever be in this place again. Because every level you go to, there are those type of situations. That's what people don't understand. You know, people think, oh, I'm spiritual. So once I pass a certain level, all of these types of situations go away. No. They just start happening with the people who are on that level. So if I'm on level 5, I have the possibility of having this situation happen with other people on level 5. If I'm on level 10, I have the possibility of something like this happening with somebody on level 10. What the fuck? Spiritual people get into bullshit too. High vibrational people get into bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. But you being the magician. You being the magician. You being a person who is a creator. Right? Understanding that you create your own reality. You being a person that understands that whatever you put out, you're going to get back. You being a person that understands that your life is what you make it to be. You was like, oh no. Let me wave my motherfucking wand and get myself out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me wave my motherfucking wand and change this shit. Call my power back. Some of y'all need to make sure y'all call y'all power back from whatever this situation is. Because like I said, some of y'all were bigger than who you was intertwined with. Which means that you gave out more energy, more power than that person did. They took more from you than you took from them. So you need to call your shit back. I'm about to be walking around with my motherfucking shit. Give it back. Talking about no take backsies. Bitch. Hand it here. I'm gonna need that. You're gonna have to come up off that real fast, real quick. I need that back. I need that back. You can't walk around with my shit. Fuck no. Calling your power back is easy. Literally saying, I call my power back from any place that I may have left it or given it away. From anybody who may have taken it without my permission or without me paying attention. I call my power back from all places and all dimensions and all realms. Known and unknown. All people known and unknown. All places known and unknown. And if you want to be specific, say the nigga name. Say the girl name. I call my power back from John Jacob. What's the rest of that song? Y'all know. His name is my name too. Rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, call your power back. Take your shit back. Reclaim your shit. You absolutely, you can name every motherfucking body. You absolutely, you can name every motherfucking body. Name all them niggas. All you absolutely, you can name every motherfucking body. Name all them niggas. All you absolutely, you can name every motherfucking body. Every motherfucking body. Niggas, all them bitches. Another level. Not only is that happening, but the things that you have now also don't need to be shared. Period. Not only the shit that you're about to get, but also the things you already have. You don't need to share none of that shit. That includes your energy. That includes your time. You need to be walking around this bitch like you are the president of the United States. I don't have time for just any and everybody. If I put you on my motherfucking schedule, bitch, you must be important. Oh, and let me say this. When you call your power back, say I call my power back clean. Because I don't know what you did when you had my shit. You could have tainted it. You know what I'm saying? You could have did something to it. I don't know. So I call it back clean. Period. But yeah. The places that y'all walking into, this is not anything that you need to be giving to other people. This is not anything that you need to be sharing with anybody else. This is not anything that includes anybody else. If you've been the one doing all of this work, if you've been the one making all these changes, if you've been the one growing in the way that you've been growing, why do you think that you share the benefits of your labor and your hard work? Period. That doesn't make sense. There you go, babe. It doesn't make sense. And like I be telling y'all, just because people may be in a better material space than you are, maybe they have more money, maybe they have more, material wealth, a nicer car, better house or apartment or something like that, it does not mean that they are above you when it comes to this spiritual shit. It doesn't mean that. And a lot of y'all be looking at yourselves, because you may not have it in the physical, you maybe look at yourself like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they do have more than me. Maybe they are in a better place than me. When in reality, you're in a better place than they are. Spiritual wealth is real wealth. What you accumulate in the spiritual holds way more weight than this physical shit. Because when you die, you can't take none of that physical shit with you. But everything that you collected in the spiritual goes with you. When you transcend and you move to the next realm, you move to the next level, the next dimension, everything that you've collected within yourself, your power, your energy, the healing work that you've done, all of that shit goes with you. Period. That's the only thing that matters. All this materialistic shit only matters here. It only matters here. And a lot of y'all may have realized, you may not have been able to pinpoint it at the moment, but that was the difference that you was feeling with you and that person. That was the reason why your intuition and your energy kept pulling away from them. Because Spirit was trying to show you that y'all not ranked the same. Y'all not ranked the same. Y'all not on the same motherfucking level, babe. I don't care what the fuck they got. I don't care if they got iced out neck pieces and bust down watches. And I don't give a fuck. You're not ranked the same. That does not equal spiritual power. That does not equal spiritual status or hierarchy. None of that shit matters when it comes to this spiritual shit. Spiritual power. That does not equal spiritual status or hierarchy. None of that shit matters when it comes to this spiritual shit. So when you're actually doing your work, when you're healing, when you're working on yourself, when you're tapping and tuning in, when you're doing all of these things, you are ranking higher and higher and higher and higher as you elevate. The more you do, the more you elevate, the more you grow. You're getting more and more and more and more. Period. If you want to book any personals, you can use the box at the bottom and shoot me an inbox message. Or you can go to my website. You are worth way more. Yeah, Ace of Cups. And the truth is you are the power. The truth is you are the magic. Period. You are the magic. That's it. Things that people would sell their souls for, you have naturally. It's in your essence. Being able to command a room without opening your mouth. Just merely walking into a space. Being able to change other people's lives and affect other people's lives. Being able to heal people through your conversation, through your touch. Some of y'all are empaths. Some of y'all can tell when people are feeling down, and just the things that you say can heal them, can help them. You know what I'm saying? Being able to give wisdom. Those things are worth so much more. And a lot of y'all are starting to understand the importance of the things that you have. Now that comes with sacrifice. Because when you are, it's almost like, y'all know how Michael Jackson, for those who was alive when, well, I hope you was alive when Michael Jackson was alive. Because if you watching this damn video and you wasn't alive when Michael Jackson was alive, you need to scroll on. Because what the fuck? How old are you? But for those who was alive when Michael Jackson was still, you know what I'm saying, making music, okay? He couldn't go to no grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson couldn't go to no grocery stores. He couldn't go to, you know what I'm saying, Walmart and just chill. He couldn't go to the regular places with the regular people and just, you know, blend in with them and just kick it with them. And just, you know what I'm saying, you know, just be chilling. Because of his status. He is the most famous person to ever grace the planet. There's nobody more famous in this world, dead or alive, than Michael Jackson. He's more famous than the fucking presidents that we had. You know what I'm saying? That nigga more famous than Harriet Tubman. Okay. He is the biggest, and there will never be nobody bigger than him, and there will never be nobody to ever do what he did. The nigga is more famous than Jesus. If we being for real, more niggas know Mike than they know Jesus. I mean, if we being honest, there's whole countries of people that don't know who the fuck Jesus is, but they know Michael Jackson. The nigga is big. Okay? Dead or alive. He's huge. He couldn't go to regular places and blend in with regular people, even if he wanted to. And even the times that he would disguise himself to go into places, because sometimes they would show how he put on these elaborate disguises just so he could go try to do regular shit. He couldn't even be in those disguises for long. So you have to think of yourself, when you get to a certain place in your spirituality, when you get to a certain place in your healing, when you get to a certain place in your journey and you've been doing all of this work, you can't just be around anybody. You can't just go to any type of environments and be in any type of places. You can't do that. You can't just be in relationships with just any type of people. You too big for these places. You too big for these spaces. You too big for these little situationships. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody, they got to be just as big as you. Even if you just want to hunch a little bit, they got to at least be as big as you still, just for that, bare minimum. They can't even lick the cat if they not as big as you. They can't taste the tip if they not as big as you. I know I'm getting a little vulgar, but, you know, we real over here. And I gotta give it to y'all how I'm hearing it. You can't even get the little things if they not as big as you. If they're not on the same page as you, you just can't. And the shit be fucked up. It sucks. Because sometimes you want what you want. The ego part of us, the human part of us, wants what we want. We can't act like we are not a part of this matrix. Even though we can see the matrix for what it is, we can't act like we're not a part of it. You having a human body makes you a part of this matrix, whether you like it or not. So there are going to be certain things that come as temptation. There's going to be certain things that you want, but you know that you can't have, or you know it's beneath you to engage with those things. And that's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's the difference between, like, how, again, we can use Michael Jackson again as an example. I mean, that nigga was famous his whole life, so I don't know if we can use him as an example, honestly. But it's like, you know, people who maybe they was living a regular life and then they got famous and now they can't go nowhere without being acknowledged. They can't go nowhere without somebody wanting to take a picture, or people want to be around them and shit like that. When you was out still in your trauma, still doing what you was doing, still living your life the way you was living, not taking your spiritual journey as seriously, of course you could do what you wanted to do. You could do more of what you wanted to do, and it didn't really affect you as much. But now that you've crossed over, now that you are as big as you are, now that you walking heavy around this motherfucker, and you putting out this big ass energy, and you stepping into rooms and people stopping and staring and looking like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? You got bitches mugging you for no fucking reason. They don't even know you, but they looking you up and down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk to you. Everybody want to get around you. All type of shit. People trying to befriend you. People all in your DM trying to talk to you. All type of shit. You can't move the same no more. You can't. And some of those people want to be around you because they can see the light in you and they're attracted to that light. And some people want to be around you so they can steal the light within you because they're attracted to that light. And both of them motherfuckers you got to protect yourself from. Some people might just want to get close to you so they can try to benefit off of your light. Because remember, if I'm a light and I'm walking into a dark room, I'm providing, you know, light enough for people to see. So motherfuckers that's been in the dark for a long time, they gonna want to walk with me. Because I'm holding the light. It's like if there's 100 people in a dark room and I walk in with a candle, some people are going to want to be beside me because I got a candle. And they need me because I got this light. And they want to benefit from this light that I'm holding. And some people want to be beside me because they want to wait till I turn my back so they can snatch my motherfucking candle. So I'm in the dark and then they got the light. Both of those people you got to protect yourself from. You're not benefiting off all my hard work that I did. That's crazy. That's why you got to be with somebody who is equally yoked, because they did hard work too. So they coming in with their own light. They don't need to steal yours. And they don't need to get beside you just because you got one. Because they got their own shit. Period. You got your own light. They got their own light. So when y'all together, it'll get brighter around this bitch. And when y'all separate, you still got your own light. So you're not in the dark. You didn't lose anything. That's what you get. That's how you benefit when you're equally yoked. When you're around people who provide the same energy that you provide. Period. Or more. You know what I'm saying? Because you both have something to lose. So you both gonna guard your own shit with your life. You both gonna protect yourself. You both gonna be on point. Because a person carrying a light, they have, it's almost like people who grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you take that motherfucker to a luxury environment, they still gonna watch their motherfucking back. Because they understand. Anybody can come try to take my shit. Anybody can come trying to run up on me. I don't give a fuck if it's a Gucci store over there and a Fendi store over there. I'm still watching for the exits. I'm still, you know what I'm saying, got my neck on a swivel. Period. Because I could lose what I got at any moment. I done seen niggas lose what they got. So when you got somebody who has been through some of the same things that you have been through, as far as working towards being better, as far as going through all of these different challenges and facing themselves and healing and going through shadow work and all these things, they understand how valuable they are in this specific place in their life. So not only are you watching your back, but they watching your back too. And not only are they watching their back, but you watching their back too. Y'all watching for each other. Because y'all both know what to look for, because y'all done did the work. Y'all done made all these sacrifices. Period. Y'all done made all these motherfucking sacrifices. Y'all have done all of these difficult things. So y'all know what to look for, and y'all know how much it is worth and why it needs to be protected. So y'all gonna look out for each other the same way y'all look out for yourselves. But when a motherfucker hasn't done the work that you did, they can't see no danger coming because they ain't worked through the danger. They can't be no lookout. They don't know what the fuck to look for. They don't got no skin in the game. So not only do you have to put in overtime watching your back and watching their back, they can't watch yours. So you just out there. You have more to lose. Yeah, look, tower. You have way more to lose. Tower moment. And a lot of y'all ancestors needed to show you firsthand by allowing you to get around somebody who you may have thought, because of how they presented themselves, was on the same level as you. But in reality, when you looked a little closer, when you dug a little deeper, okay, you realize that you were actually too big for this situation. You were too big for this relationship. You were too big for this friendship. And you had to go a different way. Again, sometimes Spirit will put somebody in your life to show you how big you are. World card. To show you how big you are, to show you how grand you are. Because sometimes we may not notice it. We may still be a little distracted. And again, we're still unlearning a lot of things from our past. We're still unlearning a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there are going to be moments. There's going to be times where we don't make the right decisions, or we fall into certain lessons. Because, you know, we don't take no losses over here. We learn lessons. There could definitely be some moments, you know what I'm saying, where you be like, okay, I know not to do that again. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Based on where I'm coming from, based on my past, I thought that was a good idea, but I'm saying that it wasn't. Okay, cool. Lesson learned. Got it. You know what I'm saying? Check. Like check 1 2 1 2. I hear you, Spirit. I won't do that again. Now you want to alert. I bet you won't. You won't allow yourself to get that far into anything like that ever again. I bet you won't allow yourself to be placed in another situation like that again. You won't. Not like that. There will be other situations in your life. So don't go beating yourself up because you go through other challenges or you have other tests. That's a part of this journey. But that specific one, with that specific type of energy, you on alert now.